So I'm about to do something to this cap that I am extremely nervous to do. I really hope I don't screw this up, because this could be a very expensive mistake. So a lot of you know that when I'm on the road working on the day job, I'm actually sleeping in the back of this Nissan Frontier. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put the link right up there for you to check out kind of the setup. But I want to add a Shore power plug to the cap so that I don't have a power cord going around the tent and letting bugs into the back. Now that we're getting the summertime, it's getting a little buggy in Michigan, and I want to make it a little more bug proof. So to do that, I actually picked up this plug. It's just has the male end on it with a ground seal, and the inside just a little drop cord kind of deal, so I can plug the power strip in for my fan and anything else that I might need power for inside the cap. That way I don't have to run it around the tent and let bugs in the middle of the night. So I'm gonna drill a hole in the side of this very expensive brand new A.R.E CX cap. Wish me luck. So the first thing I needed to do is actually find a very flat place on the cap that had enough room so that I could mount this and actually screw the mounting screws into the cap and not damage any of this like kick out that's right, or the little kick in that's right here. Keep it far enough away from the framing. I tried a couple spots, just kind of eyeballing it, and right here ended up being probably the best looking spot for me to do this. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm basically wanting to tape this off a little bit, really just so I can have a nice little spot to put a hole, like a mark for where the center of this hole saw is going to be going. But if it does walk a little bit, maybe give the fiberglass cap a little bit of protection. So yeah, so now I got to figure out kind of roughly where that center mark is going to be on this, you know, and looking at the mounting points and that, it kind of looks like it's going to be about right there. We're going to mark on basically all four sides of this circle so that I can kind of draw an intersection line to where that is. And we're just going to use the packaging that the hole saw came in, because I don't own one, so I had to get one. This is kind of the same kind of method that I used on that soft plastic storage I did on the Ranger last year. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link up above. It was actually pretty cool putting those clips on the boat. And now we're just going to kind of mark center line here, and then we should have our little center point for drilling into this cap. And I am not looking forward to doing this, because I screwed this up. I just threw away over $2,000. So yeah, not going to be fun if I screw this up. The wife might be just a little mad at me, just a little bit. So now I do have a liner on the inside on this truck, so I'm not too worried about debris getting inside there at the moment. Once I have this done, I'll go on the inside and actually cut out the carpet with a utility knife, and then I can basically seal this up nice and neat on the inside and silicone it on the outside. So yeah, I'm delaying cutting the hole, if you can't tell. I'm not looking forward to this one bit. Yeah, we're gonna look at this again before I do this because I am nervous. God, it's gonna suck. I'm not gonna have to remove the headliner. Came with the plug. So I got a hole in the side of my truck. I've always wondered how thick that fiberglass is on a cap, and well, that's pretty hefty actually. Yeah. Let's wipe this down. Clean out the fiberglass dust off my arms, already starting to itch. Probably should have wore long sleeves for this. And then we'll install the plug. Don't tell the wife I used her kitchen towel. Sorry, baby, if you see this. I'll buy you another one. All right, moment of truth. Did I buy the right size hole? She fits. Now we get the silicone. This end here, I'm gonna be using a GE silicone. So 100% waterproof silicone, 100% silicone. It's a weatherproof, outdoor, good for 10 years. It's water ready in 30 minutes. So yeah, what silicone this is actually clear. I couldn't find black, it's what I wanted, but I couldn't find it. So we're gonna go with clear. This should work. Let's make a mess with a bunch of silicone now. She's flowing. So I'm gonna lay the silicone on very, very thick because I don't wanna have any issues with leakage on this at all when I'm on the road driving, because this is gonna be in a direct shot. A lot of wind going across the vehicle. So need to make sure on here there is some holes that the screws are gonna be going through the rubber gasket. Gotta make sure those are lined up, which they are. Okay, let's goop this up. Cap back on for a second. Let's insert her and see if I got enough goop on here. Definitely have enough on, so that's good. I'm gonna screw this into place really quick and then I'll finish cleaning up that extra silicone. A little bit of silicone in the hole ain't gonna hurt it. Actually, gonna help the things. All right, next one's up. Gasket spreading out, which is great to see. One last screw. Alrighty, let's clean up all this extra silicone, make it look pretty. And clean up my hands. This needs some time to dry, and then we'll take her to the car wash. We'll wash all the fiberglass off of it. Hopefully we're waterproof on the inside, but this is looking actually like it might be a success. Not a fun thing drilling into a cap that is worth over $2,000 at all. So the truck has had, or the plug has had plenty of time to dry. Let's take a look at it. We're gonna hop in the truck and we're gonna go wash the truck down because, well, look at all that stuff. I gotta get that off, but yeah, looks fairly good. Let's head to the car wash. She's dry. I don't feel a thing. I got some screws poking through right there, but it's perfectly dry. It worked. So, as you can see, we got no leaks. I am thoroughly happy about that. So let me know down in the comments, have you ever drilled into something that's fairly new and crazy expensive that if you screwed up, you pretty much ruined the whole thing? Besides boats, we screw into boats all the time. But truck cap, I mean, whew, glad it went right. I was really nervous about it. You may not have been, but I was. So thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure you click down below, hit that red subscribe button, and ding that notification bell. That way you get notified every time I post a video. And if you like me doing videos like this on my truck, kind of doing little DIY stuff about the boat or the truck, give this video a thumbs up. And as always, guys, tight lines, happy casting, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. It helps me, it helps the channel, it helps everyone that likes to catch fish.